Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Pumunta lang tayo rito upang makita, dahil nais kong makita kung ano ba talaga yung buong sistema mula sa pagkahuli ng mga droga, tapos sa pag-testing, tapos finally sa pag-destroy sa mga nahuling drugs. Kaya dahil kailangan tiyakin natin na yung mga nahuhuling drugs ay talagang sinisira at wala nang pag-asa na bumalik pa na maibenta pa, na makuha, ibang i-report. Alam naman natin kung ano yung mga ibang pangyayari na nakikita natin. Kaya that's why I'm here today, just to see how the system works, para very, very solid yung system natin from the capture and of the illegal drugs all the way until the destruction of the illegal drugs also. So ito pa, ngayon ko lang nakita ito, so I was very interested to see. This will be, the chamber's temperature will be raised to 700 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to destroy all of the active elements within the drug. So after na-init na 700 degrees Celsius, hindi na, it will not be shabu anymore, it will not be marijuana anymore, it will not be any drug anymore. Hindi na talaga, sirang-sira na ito. So that's what we are here to witness. At this point, matagal pa ito, iinit pa ito for another 10 hours. 10 hours. Tapos mag-aantay tayo ng 12 hours bago palalamigin ulit para makita kung naubos na talaga yung ating sinunog. Kapag may nakita na may traces pa, ay babalik nila, uulitin na lang nila para talagang sirang-sira. Pero papalagay ko, with 700 degrees, with that long period of time, 10 hours na linuluto, palagay ko makikita natin na sira na talaga yan. And that's why we are here today. So I'm glad that the press is here para makita ninyo kung ano ba talaga ang sistema. I'm also happy that I was able to get the opportunity na makapunta rito para makita ko rin ang buong sistema from the capture all the way until its destruction. Maraming salamat. Thank you. Good morning. We looked at it at inanalyze namin kung paano mangyayari, and nakita natin that the effect on the economy should be manageable. May effect siyempre kahit paano pag tumaas ang presyo ng langis. But even before our meeting, nag-announce na ng ceasefire, pati Amerika pumasok na rin, nag-announce sila ng ceasefire. Yung presyo ng langis bumalik sa dati. Umakyat ng $79 per barrel. Bumaba ulit. Pagkatapos na announce ang ceasefire, bumaba ulit ng 69 kung saan siya nanggaling. So far, there's no effect. So there is no significant effect on the economy. Yun lamang, binabantayan natin ngayon, yung price gouging. Dahil ang dami ko nang nakita, nagtataas ng presyo, hindi naman tumaas ang presyo ng langis. So yun ang babantayan natin ngayon. Yeah, that's what we are going to watch.
Pero tuloy po yung mga ayuda. Kahit bumaba yung presyo, tuloy pa rin yung mga ayuda po sa ating mga drivers, mga
Kung hindi nagbago yung presyo, then we do the same like before. Ang sinasabi namin, hindi ayuda, subsidy, pag tumaas ang presyo. Kung di tumaas ang presyo ng langis, then there's no need for that. We can proceed, we can do business as usual.
Some transport groups are saying that the subsidy is not enough. Ano pong masasabi niyo?
But the price of oil has not gone up. So we do not need to talk about the subsidy yet. The price of oil has not gone up. It went up for one day, then it came back down.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.